Robin with Oxy-Dry. And there's my van. Oh, we're actually almost up to, in June, it'll be 5 years. And my warranty will be over. Hopefully it doesn't mean it just suddenly does a major break. Nothing's happened to it so far other than I had to replace the battery, which was under warranty. But anyway, back to the job at hand here. So I just did my first, I vacuumed it all thoroughly first. This carpet is, I'm guessing 25 or 30 years old. I don't really know for sure, but it's definitely really old, very deteriorated. A lot of color loss, fading out, wear, pathways. There's a fair amount of stains. It looks like most of them have come out already now. There will be some, probably some somewhat permanent ones anyway, I'm sure. After a few, so many years, it's inevitable when a carpet, especially if the person's just not taking care of it properly. And I don't think this one was taken care of very well. I'm almost certain there's probably an elderly individual or couple that were living here, and just by the overall look of everything. And there's a major clue right over here. There you go. That's almost certain that there was quite old elderly people that were here that put that tub in there. So anyway, overall, actually, the carpet is really doing quite well. But there is quite a contrast between wear areas and where the carpet was never walked on. Obviously there was a dresser here and then a pathway around the bed here. And oh yeah, I thought so. And I don't know if you can see, there's little tiny black flecks on the carpet fiber. Maybe you can't see it in the camera, but that is actually yeah, that's if you wear on certain carpets over the years, they kind of, as they wear it, kind of takes on a characteristic almost like Velcro. And if you walk around on nylon or cotton socks, dark ones, it can grab and hold onto the little fibers. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can't get that out of there, no matter what you do. So anyway, although it actually will look quite a bit better when it fully dries, it actually will lighten up a fair amount, but you can't fix certain things. So anyway, let's give it a clean. This will be the extraction step with the Iron Man pad. Gotta make sure that it doesn't run dry because this carpet's actually drying really fast. So I'm adding a little bit of solution, by the way. Just enough to keep it damp. That's all we need. Yeah, you can see an outline of something right here, a rectangular shape, right there. So something was sitting on the carpet. I believe that they had a air conditioner in the window, and then the carpet got soaked and sat there for, well, probably days and days, if not weeks, and then it's left a permanent stain transferred onto the carpet. So that'll be a permanent stain. All right. So that nasty stain that was in the hallway there is of course gone. We'll get back in there with the doodle bug. I'm done. Just put it right there to remind myself. That's the doodle bug, by the way. Microfiber pad on there. Yeah, it looks like most of the marks are coming out all right. Yeah, but it'll never be a well, it will never be a new carpet again. But yeah, it'll be livable on, that's for sure, and you get a few years out of it rather than having to replace the carpet, which wouldn't be cheap. Actually, it wouldn't be cheap at all, because there's actually this house has well, it's actually surprisingly large. Well, we're moving along pretty good anyway. But the downstairs again is it's big, but it's wide open, so that'll help. But I haven't even vacuumed down there yet. And the steps, yeah, well, the landing looks interesting. Some interesting stains on the landing. Yeah. It's just too darn old to get perfection out of. last room. All right. Okay, we'll head down the hall. One more pass. Although it's actually looking pretty good, actually. I don't know if you can see as much as I can, but it definitely looks a lot better. But there's wear. I can't unwear it. We'll take a look at the pad over here. We'll just park it over here, take a look. I'm quite curious to see how it looks. Actually, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's okay. All right, I've got some detailing to do, and then I'm going to vacuum I think I'll vacuum it. Oh yeah. Oh, good grief. Yeah, it's almost dry. It's that fast drying. I kind of figured it would be. Interesting. Okay, I'll let you go. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.